Well, good morning and welcome to Smoking Catfish on the Lockhart. We've got our pellets preloaded, give us a little more smoke. And what we're going to do is cold smoke some blue cats before we finish them off in the bottom grill. Cold smoke them up top, lowest temperature for about 30 minutes to an hour. And we're going to cook them on the bottom. Stay tuned. And here's the next step. Pick your seasoning, any seasoning. Oh, those look pretty. And just for measuring sake, for all you boys out there, buy your catfish at the supermarket. Look at them boys, they're bigger than my hand. Those were some catfish, and they were swimming about 3 hours ago. Clean them, catch them, put them in a live well, let them filter out. And that's what you get. So that's what we've got. Real simple. Some Tony Cherries. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but if you ain't had some, it's great. Simple ground pepper, some ground salt, and oregano. That is just my simple coating for all of them. Coming up next, we start to slow smoke on the cold smoke on the grill. Now for your boys that have the Lockhart, look at that. You see how big those fillets are. The two of them take up almost an entire rack side to side. And people remember, this is fish. Oil your racks. Now, because we're cold smoking, I am not going to worry with bringing it up to temperature. All we're going to do is let them sit there and smoke for 30 to 45 minutes cold. Then we'll move these to the main grill because I'm going to want some heat on the bottom of them later when I put them on my cedar plank, and we'll cook them there. The grill's on. It's going to take a minute to start smoking. Now it's already 90 degrees outside. Oh, by the way, that's where the fish came from, right there. Actually a little bit further down right there, but that's where they come from. But it's a nice day today. We out here enjoying it. There's Kaiser. That is a good dog who happens at the same time to be a major asshole. I will come back when that sucker starts billowing. One more thing while I'm thinking about it. When you hand load your pellets into these, do not put it above the filler tube. The reason is, when it comes up and it's not up to temperature, it is going to start billowing, or excuse me, pumping out pellets. So all it's going to do is compact the pellets, which can actually light off the pellets inside the hopper tube. Oh, and there she goes. I'll come back here in about 2 minutes and show you how much she's really putting out. Well, did I promise you smoke from a Lockhart, or did I promise you smoke from a Lockhart? That right there is what those catfish are just sitting in, soaking up all that flavor. By the way, the flavor today is brought to you by none other than Pit Boss Competition pellets. They're not bad for what they are. They've got their specialties, and for an everyday cook, those are great. But there you go. I'll come back in 30 minutes when we actually light this sucker off and move them to the main grill. Quick update, we're about 20 minutes in. The temperature has stabilized about 195 for the grill, and it's going to climb just slightly for the smoker, probably hit around 150, 160, and it'll stop there. Do keep in mind, when you hand load the pellets like that, it's going to blow past 180 and hang around the 200 degree mark. It has to burn those pellets off. That's why I did this cold smoking like this. Of course, we've gone a little bit past at 145, but that is where we get this beautiful smoke from. And it'll stay about right there. It's not enough to cook anything. It's not enough to burn them. Here in about another 30 minutes, I've decided to leave them in the smoke box. I'm going to come up and stick some butter on the top of all 4 pieces, a few slices around each of it, cover it completely, and we'll see how these turn out. Stay tuned. And here we go for the finished product. Cooked them a couple degrees higher on water them at 145. But there they are. White, glistening, and beautiful. See if we can get them out here without them sticking. Oh yeah, flaking. So flaky. Pretty, brown, and juicy. I'll let you know how they turn out later if you ask nicely.